Hello everyone, and welcome to MJ Central. In today's video, we're going to be talking about two new documentaries that are currently in the works that are about Michael Jackson's innocence. So without further ado, here we go. That's right everybody, that is fantastic news. Two new documentaries are in the works talking about Michael Jackson's innocence. Now we're going to talk about the first one first, and then of course afterwards we'll talk about the second one. Now the first one we're going to talk about is something that you probably definitely heard if you have Instagram or Twitter. It's definitely been trending a lot. And that one is called Trial by Media, The Michael Jackson Story. So let's talk about this one right now. That is being made by Jin Chohan, and I do apologize if I said that wrong. Now Jin is making this documentary because it will be showing how the media manipulated Michael Jackson and how the media has created this story of Michael Jackson that people tend to believe. When it comes about, all the allegations and just every aspect of Michael's life. Now, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that this documentary will talk more about the allegations and bringing light to the allegations, of course. I don't know if it's going to be talking about other aspects of his life right now, about like maybe some stupid rumors about the oxygen chamber and Elephant Man bones. I don't know if it's going to be going into that, but it'll definitely be tackling the allegations and bringing light to more defense side of Michael Jackson, because you have to really remember something. With Leaving Neverland or when Living with Michael Jackson came out, stuff like that, how it depicts not a good image of Michael Jackson. That is all that the media is showing you. They're showing you one side of the story, a completely made up side, but that is what they're showing you. Now, these independent films, this documentary, the next one I'll be talking about, they're all independent films created by people just like me and you, who may not be these huge filmmakers, but I think Jin is doing a great job, and I'm definitely excited for this. But, it's people like this who are bringing light to the defense side of Michael Jackson that the media will not show you. One of the biggest documentaries really that came out for Michael's innocence was Square One, which was about the 1993 allegations. And it's independent films like these that are coming out that are making people think of the defense side. When Square One came out, a lot of people really looked at it. It's like, wow, even when Leaving Neverland came out, and these videos and documentaries proving Michael's innocence, I've seen many videos of people saying, I used to believe Michael was guilty until I saw some of these. So these documentaries that people are making are truly amazing and will make people see the defense side. People are so easy to look at, whatever is being shown to them from Leaving Neverland or whatever, and then just believe it because they're not even thinking about checking the defense for Michael Jackson. So that's what these documentaries are doing. And with Jin Chohan's for Trial by Media, the Michael Jackson story, it's going to be doing a great job. And you know what? I love the name Trial by Media because now Jin Chohan is interviewing many people who worked closely with Michael Jackson. One of them, of course, being Taj Jackson, who is, of course, Michael Jackson's nephew. And now Taj also has a documentary in the works. That's not the one I'm going to be talking about in the second part of the video, because to my knowledge, I don't know if there's been any new updates recently. I know due to COVID, he's definitely had a bit of a tougher time getting some of the interviews done. But Jin Chohan did interview Taj, and why I'm saying that I love the name Trial by Media is because Taj said something really great, and which is so true, and it really shows how the public is. It said, now I'm not going to exactly quote it because I can't remember word for word what he said, but Taj said something along the lines of, my uncle escaped real jail because he was acquitted on all counts, but he's still stuck in media jail and public jail, public opinion, because no matter how many times they've said, 14 times being, told not guilty, they're not thinking of that, right? So they're still in that public mind or the media jail, right? So that's why he's saying trial by media, because Michael Jackson was tried in real life, in a criminal trial, and he was acquitted, but they don't remember that, right? So I really like how he named it Trial by Media. I think that's an amazing name. And the key takeaway, of course, for Trial by Media is that it's going to be looking into how the media manipulated Michael. Because, no matter what Michael did, they twisted it. It could be the most loving thing. visiting a children's hospital, giving them toys to sick kids, and they're going to twist it. Perfect example, when Michael Jackson was doing an interview with, I believe it was a phone interview with, I think, Piers Morgan. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, because I'd love to know if I am wrong, who was doing the interview. But they said that, one time Michael did a loving action, going to a children's hospital, leaving gifts, singing songs, stuff like that, which is very nice. But the next day in the tabloids, they wrote down that Michael ignored every kid and was just very rude, which obviously was not true. So it shows how everything that Michael did, the media twisted. So it's going to be great for this documentary by Jin to show how the media manipulated everything that Michael Jackson did, and to shed light on the allegations and, show some facts and real truth behind them that the media didn't show you. And that is truly amazing. Now, it is also said that this documentary is streaming services ready, like Netflix, and of course Square One was on Amazon Prime Video. If you guys remember, a couple videos ago I talked about a not so good documentary, because I was saying that it was coming to Netflix, and I want to thank you guys because you guys have come back to that video to ask me if I've seen it, and I thought that was really nice. Answer is no, I have not seen it. I'm Canadian and it's not on the Canadian Netflix. But some good news though, Canadian Netflix did add This Is It, which is of course a positive documentary for Michael Jackson, because it shows his creative process. So no, I have not seen it, but if they added This Is It, it would be amazing for them to add this, or Amazon Prime to also add Trial by Media, something good to shed light on the false allegations, of course, and really show who Michael Jackson really was and how he was handled so roughly by the media. I see a lot of videos of Michael being handled very roughly by the media and how they treated him, and it makes me pretty sad, not gonna lie. Been emotional many times watching those kind of videos, because it's not fair for a man so loving, so caring to be treated the way he does. So I'm so thankful for this documentary, Trial by Media, the Michael Jackson story. There are 2 trailers out for you to watch. I will put his channel link down below for you to check out both trailers. Both amazing. It's just the trailers I didn't want it to end. Really, it's that good, that exciting. And Jen, if you ever end up watching this or whatever, thank you so much for what you're doing. This stuff really doesn't go unnoticed, and it's truly amazing, and I can't wait to watch it. And thank you so much. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. For a man who can't defend himself because he's no longer with us, to see all these people going out of their ways to do this is truly, truly amazing. So everybody, that's the first documentary, Trial by Media, the Michael Jackson story, where it's going to be focusing on the media manipulation on Michael Jackson, of course, during the allegations and his life. Very, very exciting. There's no release date yet, but when there is, of course, we will keep you updated, and we cannot wait. There was also a GoFundMe if you would like to make a donation to Jin Chohan for his documentary, and of course, it'll be greatly appreciated. And you have to be very careful, because right now there's a lot of scammers trying to scam the money from that. So you really got to make sure it's from his link for the GoFundMe and not just some random Twitter account saying it's him. There was a problem with that recently also with the Twitter account, Injustice for Some, and it's not fair at all that people are trying to scam money for a great cause and a great, something that would be so great for a man who can't defend himself, and it's not fair for people to try to do this. So if you do, or if you would like to make a donation to Jin, then of course do it on the appropriate website, which he has all the links, whether it's on his YouTube channel, his Twitter account, it will be there, and just search up his name or whatever, and you will find it, not some random account asking for the money, because he made a public statement that it's not him. And so yeah, that's the first one, Trial by Media. Can't wait. It's going to be great. Now let's talk about the second documentary. Now everybody, the second documentary is called Neverland Ranch, A Tangled Web. Now this documentary is from Luna Joe on YouTube. Her YouTube channel name is Luna Joe /Jolanda. And I hope I said that right. But yes, she has made many documentaries and series of videos on YouTube that is all about Michael Jackson in a very positive way and talking about his innocence. Now, I am a very, very big fan of the channel. She has, like I said, she has many series. The one I've watched full, or at least full as of now, there's still episodes being made, is called What Happened to Michael Jackson After the Trial, and it talks about his life after the acquittal. I'm currently watching the one that is called What Happened to Michael Jackson, which is talking about his life and the trial, so I probably should have watched that one first, but I didn't know that one was made yet. And then she also has two amazing ones too that I'm still trying to watch, of course, I'm going one at a time. The other one is called What Happened on June 25th, and then the second one is called What Happened After June 25th. And it's all about what was Michael Jackson's life really like. And it says, you know, something that always happens in that little series is, that I love, is that it'll show the stupid headline from whatever tabloid it was in that day. Then it would kind of like debunk it. So it would say whatever, like blah, 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 Michael, whatever. Then it'll debunk it and say what really happened. And it'll really look into everything and make a bunch of connections. And it's truly amazing. Now, about Neverland, the Neverland Ranch, the Tangled Web, what I've seen from the commercial, there's a trailer. The trailer for that will be down below. Now, what it looks like is it will be talking about what Neverland Ranch was really like. Because you have Living with Michael Jackson and Leaving Neverland, depicting Neverland as such a terrible, scary place, you know, which is just outrageously stupid. Because you know Michael's intentions when creating Neverland, and you know nothing bad could happen there, and it's going to show what really happened, what was really going on, and I believe it's going to focus a lot on the 2005 trial. And right now, from the trailer, it didn't show anything to do with Leaving Neverland, so I think it might focus more on the 2005 trial and Gavin Arvizo, because a lot of the times when Gavin and his mother and his brother were there, Michael Jackson was not there all the time because he was out of the country doing stuff, or at least out of town, you know, tending to other businesses. So it will really show what was really going on at Neverland. And, you know, it might talk about, you know, the origin, how it started, and it also showed clips in the little trailer for it of Michael on the 60 Minutes interview talking about how he'll never go back because it's a house, not a home, which is really sad to hear Michael say when I saw that interview, because we know how much he loved Neverland. So yes, Luna Jolanda is going to be making a great documentary, probably like a mini documentary, probably around 40 minutes. She has a lot of other ones that are really fantastic. She has one that's really talking about the truth between Michael Jackson and Wade Robson. There's also one for the vaccination. That's how I know COVID is getting to all of us. The Vindication special, which is also really amazing, is talking about how, you know, he was acquitted and how the media reacted to his acquittal, and which is, you know, very interesting. So Luna Jo is definitely someone like I watch the channel all the time with all the series. There's so much great content, and to know that another film by her is being produced for Neverland and talking about you know, what was really going on there is really exciting. Same as Trial by Media, there's no release date as of now. For Trial by Media, I'm not sure where it will be when it first releases. I don't know if they're going to try to just automatically release it onto a streaming service like Netflix, Amazon Prime, or whatever. But this one for sure will be coming out on her YouTube channel, because that's where all the other ones are. So that YouTube channel is called Luna Jo / Jolanda. I really hope I'm saying that wrong. So I hope I'm saying that right. My bad. No. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. That's what I meant. Sorry about that. But yeah, so two great documentaries. This one is, like I said, amazing, talking about what, you know, was really going on in Neverland. And of course, the other one talking about how the media, I can't speak today, how the media kept manipulating Michael Jackson. And I can't wait for these documentaries to air and to come to light so people could watch it and see the truth and not just all these lies. Like Michael Jackson said, just because it's on print does not mean it's the gospel. But people can't wrap their heads around that, and they just believe everything they see, everything they read. Whenever something new comes out about an artist or a celebrity, and I read the headline and it could sound so bad, I don't believe it at first, because I know what they do to Michael Jackson, and they do that to everybody, which is a shame. I think they forget a celebrity is just like us. They cut, they bleed, they cry, they have feelings just like us. So it's really sad to see that But I can't wait, and I'm so happy that people are taking their time, taking the time out of their lives to do something to help change people's perspectives on him. And it's truly amazing. About what I was saying earlier about how it's these independent projects that help change people's perspectives, like when Square One came out, one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen, which is completely fan-made, and it's amazing. More journalism than, other stuff. Was Loving Neverland. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I cried at the end, definitely, and I cried a little bit during it because it really breaks my heart seeing how they treated Michael. It's all about love, and he was such a caring person, and how they, sorry for my language, but how they shit on his face all the time. And it's really sad. So it just shows these independent projects are what makes a difference. Loving Neverland is like 5 hours long, but it's completely worth it. It's like, I used to watch it, Loving Neverland, when I would be at work on my break, on my 30-minute break, but usually when I would watch it, it kind of turns like a 40-minute break. I just didn't want to stop watching it. It's that good, and it really shows, kind of like how Trial by Media will, the media manipulation, how the media treated Michael Jackson. And it's sad that it happened, but it's great to see all these things coming together, all these documentaries being filmed to shed light on Michael Jackson and to finally humanize him and show how loving he really was. It's fantastic, and I cannot wait. Alright everybody, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for these documentaries? I am definitely excited for these documentaries, and I cannot wait for them to come out. If you'd like to see more of me, you can check me out on my main channel, Jamal TV. You can also follow MJ Central on TikTok at MJ Central 1958. Alright everybody, that's it for this video. I'll see y'all later. Peace.